lot throughout my life, but I've even realized like I would like somebody to talk to in general, not just myself. Cause I also feel like, like when you ain't got nobody to talk to, you end up talking to everybody. My homie said that his homie told him something. It was more so like it was more so like when it's heavy on your heart, it'll be heavy on your tongue. Like when you feel like you got a lot on your shoulders, you think about it a lot. It's always on your mind. So that's what our mouth is for, to be able to expose what's on our mind. And then that's why we have words, to be able to articulate what's on our mind. And, if you got issues on your mind that you feel like are overwhelming you, or that you just can't, you can't shake, 9 times out of 10, you will vent. And sometimes you can vent to the wrong people. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't here to help you. Some people are here to harm you. And I can't say who is and who isn't. Only you can decipher that and figure that out on your own. But, everybody's intentions for you won't be good. So, you got to test people sometimes. And sometimes you, like I was saying before in another video, it's like you won't know who a person is until they're tested, until you're in a situation where y'all both tested. And you'll be able to figure out their true character, like who they really are. But the purpose is, having somebody to talk to. And I don't know if not everybody believe in God, but you can always talk to God and or talk to yourself. You can talk to yourself, but there's a difference between talking to yourself and talking to another entity or another person. Especially if you able to talk to them without them judging you, without them critiquing you, without them trying to make you feel worse than you already do at a point. But you also don't want to just be talking to yes men, people that are always going to side with you and not be able to call you on your bull crap, not be able to call you on your misbehaviors, like on your bad judgment, on your bad, intentions, on your bad actions, because like a lot of people tend to play victim when it's a two-sided situation. Just to justify their actions, and don't get me wrong, it could be right and wrong on both sides, but just because you can point out that person's wrongs more than you point out their rights doesn't make you completely right. I mean, some of the times you got to look within yourself and learn to take accountability for your own actions and realize like, hey, I messed up, and go and apologize to that person. Like, go and let them know, like, I see my faults. I see what I did wrong. And especially if they willing to take accountability for their actions as well. Like, hey, look, I messed up, bro. We messed up. And you kind of go from there. Like, y'all learn to, agree to disagree, grow by pointing out each other's bull crap. Like, hey, look, bro, you might want to work on that. And you critique me too, and I'll continue to grow, and we can grow together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point of having true friends and true family, is to grow together, not, tear each other down, but build each other up. And sometimes that process isn't just, like I said, being yes men, being, oh, bro, it's going to be okay, man. You don't want to work, but it's okay. You gonna get money somehow. No, bro, go find a way to get a bag in a legal process, in a legal way. I'm not telling people how to live their life. I mean, by all means, do it the dirty way. But, 9 times out of 10, that's going to get you where everybody else ended up, by doing it that way. So if you want to get to a point in life, like say you see a successful person, you try to get mentored by them, or take the steps that they took to get to where they are, because just because people work 9 to 5s don't mean that, that they simps. It doesn't mean that, they couldn't have chose to do it the other route, the street route, the illegal route. Maybe they tried it and it didn't work for them. And then they learned their lesson, and it was like, I'm going to take the 9 to 5 route for now. because just because you working a 9 to 5 doesn't mean it's gonna be something that's forever. And then at the end of the day, we gonna be working for the rest of our lives anyways. Like that's what we put here to do, not to be a slave, but to create, but to manifest, to use our physical features to create things, to bring things into existence. In the Bible it says, your gifts will make way for you. So it's just like you use your talents or your passions or your imagination to create the life that you want. But it also says faith without works is dead. So it's just like you may want something and see something or vision and like envision something, but until you put some work behind it, until you get off your butt and actually start putting in the steps and building the bricks toward creating that building or that dream that you so-called have, you kind of just wasting your time. I mean, because you could sit on your butt and imagine all day, but until you put some work in, it's never going to go from your brain to the physical. It's never going to go from the invisible to the visible. I mean, it's a process.